So, welcome to another episode of Indisputable Evidence. We back again. I'm your co-host Anthony Beck, along with my other co-host
Jerry Brown
and Marcus Davis.
We short one tonight. Our brother Darnell could not join us tonight because he's trying to be a doctor and save lives. So, yeah, y'all continue to pray for him and root him on. He's gonna be saving lives out there within the next 10 years.
That boy ain't getting no damn sleep right now in this year.
Sleep.
So
nope, he's literally team no sleep right now. But we got a little bit of a patch show. We're gonna kind of condense it because it is a little late. And yeah. We got a lot to get into though. So we're gonna go ahead and start. We're gonna get into some basketball actually. Because we actually got a preseason game going on right now, the Lakers and the Suns, and the Lakers are at 39-28 currently right now. But and the Sixers beat Cleveland by 1 point, 113-112. But I want to talk about preseason wise. We'll get into it a little bit, but last night's game between Met 2 and the G League Ignite team, featuring Victor Wembanyama and Scoot Henderson. The top two draft prospects in the upcoming draft. It's not a discussion. It's not close for me. It's them two, and it's not close.
Hey man, don't sleep on Dorit. But anyways, continue.
It's them two. Don't do that.
On them, but I'm gonna be real. Those two are different beasts. So I know y'all got a chance to watch the game or at least catch the highlights. So what were y'all impressions of these two? Because me personally, Victor is going to be a problem as soon as he steps in the league.
Yeah, I completely agree, man. I feel like Victor's something we've never seen before. So, like, you see the guy that's that tall with that much fluidity in his game, that, good ball handling. Also, he's better than what I thought on perimeter defensively, right? This guy can move his feet. Right. So I feel like he's going to be a very, very good two-way player, a pick and pop player. I think he's versatile, and he can pretty much do anything on the court. As far as Scoot, I was saying on Twitter, I was like, Scoot reminds me of a bigger-bodied Kemba Walker with how he moves and handles the ball and steps back and how confident he is whenever he shoots the ball off the dribble. So, those two guys are special, bro. I really like where the NBA is going as far as having those two talents come in.
Yeah, man. I knew Victor was like that. But actually getting to see a full game and not just, YouTube clips and just reading stuff about, that boy is smooth. Like, I didn't know how much arc he got in that shot. Like, that's legitimately 11 feet that ball can travel up, and it's smooth. Like, I remember the corner three he hit towards the end of the game. It was a set play for a 7-4. For a 7-4 player shooting threes. Like, that's ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
He's very good on defense. He's a hell of a rim protector. He's him. He better start looking for homes in Oklahoma City, Indianapolis, Salt Lake City, and wherever else, because that's where he's going.
Yeah.
That's for Scoot. I like the Kemba comparison a little bit. I thought more Baron Davis, to be honest with you.
Baron as well, yes.
You know what? That's what I would have said. Baron. I saw Davis in his game.
Yeah.
Plus, I was actually really impressed with his passing ability because I didn't really know much about his ability as a passer, but he looks very good in that area already.
Yes.
And the mid-range shot is there.
Yeah, they interviewed. Oh, my bad. They interviewed him last night, and he said that was the one thing he worked on over the summer. His playmaking ability, his ability to pass. That's the one thing that he locked in on to improve his game. And you saw it last night. I mean, he was able to get his create shots for his teammates. He didn't have to, put everything on his shoulders. But when it was winning time, yeah, he was that guy. He stepped up to score. But you could tell looking for his teammates was the one thing that he truly wanted to do early in the game to kind of get everybody going. And with Victor, you want to know who I'm not comparing him to this guy, but I'm going to say this. He's everything that they wanted Kristaps Porzingis to be, but much more skilled.
It's not even a comparison.
It's not a comparison.
We're just tall and can shoot. That's really the only comparison.
That's not a comparison, but just 7'4" and to be that skilled, to have guard skills like that, be a rim protector, and also have the range that he has shooting three. He hit 7 threes last night and had 5 blocks. I don't know.
And he has legitimate perimeter skills, not just a guy who
Yeah.
can just go out there and shoot. Like a guy that can dribble out there, can make moves and get to the cup, or just give him a post up and he'll make something happen. And on defense, he'll actually play in the paint and block shots, and he'll help on the perimeter defensively.
I'll go a step further. This is gonna be crazy, but I'll go a step further. Imagine a taller Kareem Abdul-Jabbar shooting threes.
Not even Kareem,
I don't know
bro.
about that.
Because
He's not the rebounder that Kareem was at this stage, but I mean he'll get there.
Yeah.
He's not the rebounder, but I'm just saying, like with the height, the length that he has. No, I mean, yeah, he is him.
I think it's easy to compare him to I think it's easy to compare him to previous bigs, just because they're tall, but like his skills, I literally just have not seen his skill set before. Like you could say KD, but he's more advanced than what KD was on the defensive end right now. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I don't really know what to compare him to. Like it's just I have no idea.
Probably doesn't even have a comparison.
He doesn't.
Like
you can't say Giannis either. It's not even Giannis.
You cannot say Giannis at all.
No.
Like this guy has a chance to come in and be dominant. Maybe not from the start, but about 2-3 years after he gets in the league, yeah, he could become maybe the most dominant player in the league. But please don't send him to Salt Lake City.
If they get the number 1 pick, it's happening. I'm sorry if they get the pick.
You know what's going to be really scary? What if Houston gets the number 1 overall pick?
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Or Detroit.
Yeah, imagine him in Detroit or Houston. Especially Houston, though, with already having Jalen Green, Kevin Porter Jr., you add somebody like Atari Eason as a young rookie.
Don't forget Josh.
Josh Christopher.
Say again.
Sengun, yeah.
Yeah, Sengun also.
And you put him in the lineup.
That's crazy.
Who's going to guard that team?
They're gonna figure that out in like 2 or 3 years. But that team, as a potential wise, if that ever happens, is going to be a highlight reel. Now, if someone like, say, I don't know, the Pacers get the number 1 pick, I don't know about all that. I don't think Detroit's gonna be bad enough to get it. They'll have their growing pains though, but I don't think they're gonna be bad enough to be number 1 pick bad. Who else?
I don't know if I like the fit of him in Indianapolis, to be honest.
I don't. Unless they get rid of Miles Turner, which they should have done like 5 years ago.
They should have been did that. But I like him in Houston. I like him in Oklahoma. Well, no, not Oklahoma City. You already have Chet.
I figured it out.
No, you can't do that. You can't do that. You basically have the same players. So no.
They're not the same player. They're just tall. They're not the same player. Let's not do that.
Well, Victor's clearly better, but
that's why you take him. Just take the better player. Figure out later.
Oklahoma City would be more inclined to take Scoot, I think, over Victor.
Because of quote unquote need. If you got the number 1 pick and Victor's number 1 player, you just take him and figure the rest out. You know what I mean? Like
a couple of them guards are going to get traded. Trey Man.
They have 1,000 picks and 1,000 assets. That's the kind of the point of the rebuild right now. So you just put the pieces together. You get whoever you got in the building and figure it out from there.
Well, what I'm saying is one or two of them guards getting traded, and right now Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's name keeps coming up in potential trade rumors. So put 2 and 2 together.
I mean, think about it like this: no one on that roster is really safe. They're all assets right now. You just gotta figure it out.
I think it's safe.
The thing is, none of us
are safe. Is if Oklahoma City actually does get the number 1 overall pick.
I'm saying this is all contingent on them actually being bad enough to get the number 1 overall pick. None of us are Sam Presti, so we're not in charge of figuring it out. He'll figure it out when he get there. You know what I mean?
But see, I don't think they will for one reason.
What?
They're going to be winning games by accident.
You sure about that?
I think so. I mean, because they're not great, they're not good, but they're good enough to where they can win some games by accident.
I thought they were good enough last year to win games by accident. Look what happened.
And I'm saying win by accident because there will be some elite tanking going on.
Take right back.
Yes.
And Shea Gilgeous only played SGA for 60 games. I don't know.
Let the tanking begin.
Tank
I
ball.
think it's good, man. You know, shout out to the Miami Heat for, you know, they're gonna be tanking. I know that much. So.
Relax, Jerry.
You can relax on that one. We're
Do
not
not
doing it.
do not take this off the rails, Jerry. Don't do that.
So I say this though, if all of a sudden it did happen, we got the 1 overall pick. You can forget about it. You can forget about the rest of the league. It's over if that happens. It's over. It's absolutely over if that were to happen. But it's not going to happen because we're too damn good for that to happen.
Nah, yeah, I agree.
It's like
Probably
54, 55
like,
games,
okay,
but you're not going anywhere near the lottery.
Detroit.
I don't think they're bad enough. I think they're talented, but they will take some lumps.
What about Sacramento?
I think Detroit would be more like the 9-10 range.
Yeah, that's probably where they end up being. They'll win 30 some odd games. And
Playing team.
I don't know about that.
Well, you never
The
know.
bottom East is terrible, so who knows?
Yeah, the bottom of the East is terrible, so you never really know.
Thing is, the bottom of every conference is terrible. So I mean, it's you gotta be 8, just be 8 through 10, and you have a chance to go to the playoffs.
Yeah, so I think Detroit can be at least 10. Because I mean they're talented enough for that.
Yeah, just be a 7 through 10 seed, 7 through 11 seed, or whatnot, and you have a chance to the playoffs. Like they can get there because who's in that range with them in the East?
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Like the Knicks.
I mean the Knicks, Charlotte. Yeah, no, you don't get me started with Charlotte.
Charlotte's a dumpster fire. I'm not even.
They have Leandro Ball on the main roster.
Well, if they were bad enough, then they got the 1 overall pick.
Please don't let that happen.
I don't love that because Steve Clifford does not like rookies.
Ball had 20 assists in the game because he's passing the Victor.
I mean, Steve Clifford doesn't like rookies, so I don't even know.
Yeah, he hates rookies.
Now, as far as like everything else in the preseason, what do y'all feel like y'all are most impressed by and least impressed by as far as like all the teams?
Most impressed. I would say the Pelicans. They look like they're gonna be. I'm in on the Pelicans. I think they're gonna be a playoff team this year.
Bro, buy stock. Buy that stock, bro.
Come on down to the Bayou.
Buy the stock.
Buy that stock. I'm telling you what. You know what? That kid Dyson Daniels. You know what he showed me? We already knew what an elite defender he was. You know what he showed me? He's not afraid of the moment to take that last shot either.
Right. And that's huge. That's huge.
But that's huge for them because now Brandon Ingram and Zion don't have to feel like, oh, we have to take every shot. Now they have another guy that can say, okay, I can take some of these shots. So I feel like Dyson Daniels is going to be a major key for them this year.
Yeah, man. Dyson and this, I think the big step that they can take, and if they take this step, they can end up being maybe like a top 4 or 5 seed. If they can play great defense, team defense, they might be up there, bro, because they have all the offensive talent in the world right now, I feel like. And they have, Herb Jones is a great defender. If he takes a step and just hitting shots outside, bro, like they can be really special because they have numerous guys that can handle the rock, numerous guys that can get to the rim. I mean, it's just I love what the Pelicans have. So I'm excited. I think I'm pretty much on the same page as you, AB. That's what I'm most impressed by, bro. Like the Pelicans, buy stock.
Yeah. Me, least Marcus, what about you?
Now, me personally, I don't really care about preseason that much because, well, it's preseason. But you can look at some things and be impressed by them. Like I was very impressed by New Orleans. Like I was already very high on them as it was, and I was wanting to see what Zion looked like, and he looked explosive. He looked good. Yep. He looked in shape. Just please stay healthy. I'm not gonna get in shape, Joe, nothing like that. But just stay healthy, Zion.
Hey, you know what? I think that ties into it because him not being in great shape. Honestly, let's be honest, it led to the injuries. When you're not in great shape, you have a greater risk of being hurt. So I think with him slimming down, getting in better shape, that I know it was hard because he is in New Orleans. know what the food in New Orleans can do to you. It's gonna change.
Now. Well,
It's
experience
gonna
got
change.
the food in New Orleans now.
Look, that food is different.
I don't doubt it for a second.
Understand
But
that. But
in
I
all
know.
seriousness, though,
But-
like he looked good. He looked explosive. He was getting to the rim, rebound, all that stuff. That's great. What I wasn't impressed with is the Suns.
Yep.
That backcourt depth.
Beat
Ew.
in the I don't care if it is preseason. You can't get beat at home by the Adelaide 36ers.
The little man dropped 30 some on them with like 10, 11 threes. I was like, what
On your head.
And they ran away. And they're not even like one of the good teams out there. They were a losing record.
Like, that's terrible.
Like, they let a man say, look in the mirror before the game and say, you know what? I ain't using this passport no more. I'm not going through customs again. I'm staying right here, and I'm gonna get my 10-day contract.
No, that 10-day contract just became a guaranteed contract.
Yeah, he went past two-way for that one. In all
He
seriousness.
went past two-way contract. Somebody's gonna get him a guaranteed contract. I don't know who, but somebody gonna do it.
I don't know about that personally, but he tried and he hooped out, bro. But yeah, their perimeter depth back there with Landry Shamet and whoever else, and Cameron Payne just went back to being Cameron Payne. It's like,
look, man, it's gonna be one of the trash things that give him a guaranteed deal, but he's gonna be in the league. That's all that's gonna matter.
I hope he does personally, because that's kind of a dope story.
Dropped 37 on their head. I was like, damn. Like, come on.
It's the 2K19 of my career story.
Bro, it's sad. I mean, I don't know. I just feel like the chemistry on that team is just way out of whack.
Fractured.
So, yeah.
And it started with that playoff game, that game 7, where they got blown the hell off the court.
You know, I feel like it was even starting. Yeah, I'm gonna say. I think it was kind of even before that.
That was just the climax of it all.
Yeah, like you watched them against the Pelicans, something was off.
Yeah, you can tell losing them 2 games. Like, I mean, the Pelicans are good, decent, but they don't be on the court with y'all like that. Zion's not even playing, so it's like, no, something ain't right about this. You're right. And then that was just the culmination of it in that game 7. And now the owner is a racist, misogynist, a sexist, every gist in the book. And now he got to sell the team. DeAndre Ayton hadn't talked to Monty Williams since basically for the last 2 years, since that game 7.
Right.
So, like, everything's fractured in that franchise. That franchise is broken right now.
Yeah, man, it's unfortunate because we thought they were going to be a team that was consistently at the top, but it just looks like it's a lot going on, and maybe they'll find a way to resolve it. But bro, it's just kind of tarnished right now. Now I want to ask y'all another question. There was some reports that came out today, spicy reports, that Draymond Green apparently hit Jordan Poole, and a report just came out from Shams, I believe it was, saying that they've noticed a change in behavior with Jordan Poole's like actions and how he's been since, I guess, last year, or kind of like with the contract extension talks. So what do we feel about that, bro?
He's full on Johnny Manziel right now.
All right, well, calm down. He's not already doing coke with people. Breathe.
Except with the exception of that. But what I'm saying is,
what's the big part of the puzzle, AB? We can't exactly ignore that part.
Yeah,
we can't.
Jordan Poole is nothing more than a young player who's about to get paid shit tons of money in the Bay Area who just won a championship. Is acting a little weird.
The money is coming in, and it's starting to change him.
He's a kid.
Hill for a year. I mean, it happens. You know what I mean?
Let's be real. That's life-changing money that you're about to get. Taking care of your family, like, we understand that. But don't let that money change you, man. Draymond basically, I'm gonna tell y'all what Draymond did. Basically hit him and said, humble yourself. You just getting this money. You ain't start off like this.
Or probably more like, they don't love you like that.
The MyG models do.
I mean, me personally, I'm not gonna act like Jordan Poole's out here like shooting up crack on the damn sidelines or something like that.
He's not doing that.
Like, he's just acting weird. Like, he's young. He's a dumbass right now. It is what it is. Happens all the time.
Essentially.
Yeah,
just chill out.
Yeah, he's a kid. He's young. We understand. You're in the Bay Area. You got IG models probably all over the place there. We understand.
Mind you, you just won a title and you were the sixth man of the year contender.
Yeah.
You won most improved player.
And that award, but
I think Poole needs to be careful though, man, because the Warriors are very strict, and they don't want anything to get in between them and the camaraderie of Steph, Clay, Draymond, all like they would literally trade you if you acting up like that, you ruining their vibe. So he needs to be careful, bro, because he'll get shipped out to Sacramento like it's nothing if you don't straighten up.
People fight all the time in pro sports. I'm not gonna get into that one.
Sacramento, man.
Huh?
I got shipping to Sacramento, man.
I mean, he could be a 20 point per game score over there.
Say it with me again, people. The Las Vegas Kings.
No.
Get them out of Sacramento. Actually, don't put the Kings in Las Vegas and Jordan Poole's on that team. I just thought about that. Nope. No. Not doing that. Absolutely not.
Yeah.
Man, you got the Raiders there. They look.
Now, do y'all have any other comments on basketball or anything like that before we hop into some football, NFL, college?
Watch,
really.
Huh?
Watch the leaps.
Oh my god!
That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say.
I'll watch Leap when he actually attempts to shoot the shot.
I forgot. Yeah, we got.
It was good though. I'll say that it was good.
I told you he was working on it. I told you it was coming.
Will he actually shoot it?
Yes, he will.
Are you sure?
Setting up plays for him to shoot the ball, pick and pop situation.
I'll wait. He gonna turn pick and pop into a dribble handoff situation like he always does. Don't do that.
The lineup is what I think it'll be, and Omer Yurtseven actually does start at the 5. That's what you're gonna see. Him coming off screens, setting up for Bam to be out in the corner.
Goodness.
There you go.
Are we relying on Omer Yurtseven to be a difference maker?
Rely on him to be an all-around player. Just do your job out there. Simple. He can do that.
Could he?
I mean, you saw him in a lot of the games he played last year when he played.
Yeah, you were up 30. I don't give a shit about that.
No, there were games. He started some games last year.
That no one watched
last year, and once he really puts it all together, he can be a really good player.
My thing is, I'm not sitting here relying on Omar Yurtseven to be a massive difference maker for this team. I'm just not.
He won't be a massive difference maker. What I'm saying is, you'll probably see him.
You're implying that you're using him as a starting center for Bam to be able to shoot these shots when Bam could literally just do some pick and pop situations.
No, it's just different looks they're trying. I mean, that's one of them. You have another one at the 4 and Bam's at the 5. It's just different looks that they're going through right now.
I hate Bam as a 5 anyway, so anything that gets
I don't like Bam as a 5.
Oh, and by the way, y'all, breaking news. Braided Jimmy is back.
That's nice.
The dreads are gone.
That's nice.
So y'all can stop the dread jokes.
No dread jokes.
He did it to himself. That man had Mekhi Phifer dreads. All right, that's his.
Calm down.
That's all him. That was some of the worst dreadlocks I've ever seen in my life.
Dreads. That made no sense in that movie whatsoever. If Mekhi Phifer somehow watches or sees this, don't you ever in your life put dreads in your head ever again.
Like, what was the point? You have a regular ass face like everybody else, bro. It's Detroit. Not everybody wears dreads in Detroit. The fuck?
It was weird. I was like, it was like 50 Cent. 50 Cent in the movie. He was in the movie. He had dreads.
Oh yeah, that. And then he weighed like 7 pounds by the end of it.
That was messed up, man. Come on, man.
Am I wrong?
You're not wrong. You had to say it.
I mean, shit. I mean, he had to lose dread somehow.
Anyway, let's move on to football before Marcus puts us off the rails, gets us canceled, possibly.
Relax.
But yeah, we had some football this weekend. Y'all want to start the NFL or college?
Let's do NFL. I would say let's do NFL first.
All right, so Dolphins Thursday night.
Yeah,
their first loss of the year.
Why do I feel like we got into this last episode?
We kind of did.
We
did. We rubbed it in my face.
There's an update on Tua. He will not be playing this Sunday.
Right.
Yeah, I figured that much.
But Jerry, if you're hearing anything on your end about the Dolphins, since you're the resident Dolphins fan, was there anything about how long he could potentially be out?
Well, apparently, like they're just going to go like week by week, I guess, on that kind of idea. But he did end up talking to like consultants. Apparently, they have like some more doctors talking to him, concussion doctors and junk like that, specialists. And we're going to see where it goes from there. It's not really guaranteed how long he's going to be out, but it's pretty much week by week, kind of monitoring him and getting tests and etc. Right now, it's looking like he's going to definitely be out this week, like you said. I'm not sure if he's going to be out.
They ruled him out earlier this week. So they ruled him out on Sunday.
Yeah, he blew him pretty much on the spot.
Yeah, so I mean, I personally don't know. Like I've only seen that he's been talking to like physicians and stuff like that. But the guy that made the movie that Will Smith starred in, what was it?
Ben Amalu or something like that.
Yeah,
Mhm.
he was basically suggesting
retired.
not play football anymore. I mean, I don't know how much that's going to weigh on Tua, but I mean, if I'm in Tua's shoes, I love the game, but it's like how much.
Don't risk it.
Yeah, like, do I really want to risk it? Because, when you, like I said in the last episode, when you see those fingers like this, it's been some damage that has been done to some part of your brain, that's.
Bro, you had disrespectful saying he was putting up throwing up gang signs.
Yeah, bro.
Man, that's not bad.
Yeah, I ain't gonna joke too much about it, but yeah, I've been there, done that with concussions. They ain't fun.
Yeah,
I had one real bad one, and that shit knocked me out for the entire semester of school. Like it was bad.
Bro.
See, I had two minor ones. I ain't had one where I was doing all that.
I think we also gotta do this. Also, when talk about concussions, concussions are not minor. That your brain is injured.
Yeah, like there is no. I hate that whole minor concussion. Concussions are concussions, right?
It's a brain injury. It's a traumatic brain injury.
It doesn't matter.
Your brain is rattling in your head.
Yes.
You can say mild concussion all you want. It's a brain injury.
Right,
now,
right.
I had the couple that I had, it wasn't where I was doing that, but you could tell. I mean, it starts with headaches, really. You need to be in the dark room. You're sensitive to the light. You're sensitive to sound. You just want to be like in a dark room. Just
shades on and all.
Just don't fall asleep because that's when it gets really dangerous.
So
that was the worst part because I couldn't fall asleep or anything. Like I thought mine was quote unquote minor. Then, the headache started.
Oh man,
that turned into memory issues for a little bit.
Yeah,
that turned into my personality just flipping. That turned into just being in bed for several months. It got bad quickly.
Yeah,
them headaches are hell, man.
It's pretty worrisome, bro, for Tua. Honestly, regardless of what happens, because I love my Dolphins, bro, and I love seeing Tua play, but you gotta do what's best for yourself and for your health, bro. Like if it's that bad, don't risk it.
Are you saying tank for Bryce?
Relax.
What?
Don't do that.
No, but yeah, in all seriousness, Tua, just take care of your health. I mean, just talk to every consultant.
Take care of your chickens. Take care of them.
No,
I think he'll take care of his chicken. He got plenty of money, but I mean, just make sure if you're gonna continue to play, make sure that you're able to play. Make sure that you're right, all the way right. Yeah. Like no setbacks or anything.
Don't let nobody, coaches, GM, fans, tell me you can come back and play. It's been a week. It's been a week.
No. Twitter neurologist, please.
Like, bro, this is your brain that we're speaking about. This is not a broken. This is not a broken finger. We can patch it up, come back, and go play. No, this is your brain.
Wait, hold on though. There were actual neurologists on Twitter.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
And you know what they all said? They said that Bills game he had a concussion too.
I mean, we all did. We all said he had a concussion.
Yeah.
We all knew. I mean,
it was pretty obvious.
That's my thing about the NFL. I hate, and always have hated Thursday night football games. Especially when they don't have buys because it's like you're playing in basically in a car crash for 60 minutes on Sunday, and then you got to turn around what 4 days later and do it again. Like that's dangerous as hell.
Not to mention,
irresponsible.
I look at it like this: if you're gonna do a game that's not on a Sunday, I would say maybe a Friday night or something like that.
Oh, damn, going for that.
You can't really do Saturday. I mean, because you're going to be competing with college football.
Yeah,
You really want to do that.
It's the NFL. Don't kill college football. Let's be real. But no one wants to do that because people want to watch both of the teams.
Yeah, and Fridays a lot of times like high school, so it's tough, man. I mean, I think they're gonna continue to do Thursday.
You don't need it. If you're gonna keep them, the teams that are gonna play in them should have a bye week before.
Yeah, or maybe even
I agree with that.
Maybe like a bye week could work, or maybe even like those teams that you want to give a Thursday night game to. Maybe make it like a play-in. Maybe make like a little play-in or something. I don't know, like a change it, do something. Maybe like a mid, like how the NBA's like a mid-season play-in, something like that. I mean, like a Thursday.
That's not happening in the NFL.
Yeah, that ain't happening.
I don't know. I just don't like Thursday.
Yeah, so many.
They're really not. They're just get rid of them personally. Like we don't need them at all. They're too player safety stuff. If we're actually serious about it, having a 4-day turnaround to play football is not safe at all. It's not.
I'm gonna show my. I'm gonna show my age. Yeah.
Doubleheader Monday
here. I grew up watching the NFL in the 90s and early 2000s. We never had no Thursday night games during those times.
Right.
Right. You did. They didn't. No.
So why start? Like, why do it now?
Only one reason, and we know what the reason is.
That's the problem.
It's the money.
And that's the problem.
Because they know we're all going to watch it and we're going to sit there and enjoy it because we love football too much. Which is
I'm not going to enjoy watching 2 0-5 teams on Thursday night. I'm not going to enjoy that.
You're not going to enjoy it, but you're going to watch it because the hell else you're going to watch on Thursday night?
If I got a really good college football game coming on, I'll pick that over the 0-5 teams in the NFL.
There ain't that many good college football games on Thursday night.
Hey, let them put somebody like North Carolina and Florida State on Thursday night and see what game I'm watching.
Why would you watch North Carolina football game? First and foremost, that you're going to choose the NFL. The NFL is king. Don't lie to yourself.
Have you seen that North Carolina offense?
I saw him get the shit kicked out of my Notre Dame.
Okay, that was the only blemish.
Really. Excuses being made.
That was a blemish. That Notre Dame defense is still pretty good. So
Marshall beat them.
You said what?
Ain't that good. Marshall beat them.
They didn't score that many points though.
They still beat them. They got ran for 160 yards.
You said what?
I got ran for 160 yards on them. Ain't that good. Let's be honest here.
They're not that great, but they're much better than
AB.
Would you take their defense for ours right now?
Shit.
All right then. Exactly.
We got better athletes. We just have Trey Dean starting for them. But you didn't hear that from me. Jesus Christ. Anyway, next subject.
Yeah, so I gotta give a shout out to my guys. I'm sorry I have to. Because you know what?
So you do have to give a shout out. They're what? What's the record again?
They are 3-1 right now.
Okay, 3-1. Cooper Rush hasn't lost. Start. The defense is really good.
He's looked really good, but you know what's really impressed me?
What's that?
Nasty.
Who?
That defense is getting after everybody. And I mean, I'm not surprised, but they're doing it in a different way because last year led the league in forcing turnovers. This year, it's different. They're getting after the quarterback. They're leading the league in sacks now. So they're going to make plays on defense, but it's not just Micah Parsons. DeMarcus Lawrence looks really good.
That's not surprising. He's healthy.
They're just Dante Fowler Jr. has looked really good for us.
He's always been a good situational pass rusher, but making him be the starter, that's always been a bad idea. But situationally, he's getting about as good as anyone.
Done his job situationally. He's getting after the quarterback. I love what I'm seeing from them. And I told y'all, get Trayvon Diggs in offseason. You're gonna start to really see the technique get a lot better. You're gonna see him turn into one of the top corners. I'm not saying he's there yet. He's not there yet.
Me kind of. Let's be
real.
He was one of the top corners.
You said what?
He was one of the top corners without technique. He just actually learning the actual position now.
Yeah, he's learning the actual position. He looks really good now.
Yeah, because like getting 11 interceptions, you don't do it by accident. Like you have to have ability.
Matter of fact, did you see the interception that he had against Washington?
I didn't actually, but I heard it was impressive.
He literally played it like he went back to his wide receiver days. Like, okay, the ball's thrown. All right, let me go back to my receiver days. I'm gonna get up there and put my hands out there. I mean,
so ball skills. Love it.
Yes, it's ball skills. I mean, if you want a corner that's got the best ball skills at the position, it's him because he's a former receiver.
Yeah, he's a former receiver. I hope he has ball skills.
That's obvious. But another team I was impressed with this past weekend, I'm gonna say the Kansas City Chiefs. Seeing them go down to beat the way that they did, they look.
I didn't think they were going to do that. The Tampa that dirty defensively, but I thought they beat them pretty good. Like they're the best team in the AFC West by far, which I said before the season.
That's a good Tampa team. They beat them pretty good. I mean, the score it was 41-31, but the score really wasn't as indicated.
I was impressed by Tampa offensively towards the end. They did start to get it together because their guys started getting healthy and whatnot. Defensively, they just had a bad game against that offense. That happens.
I mean, pretty much everybody has a bad game because that offense.
Yeah, I mean.
So, I mean,
it's close because the Chiefs beat themselves, really.
But another guy for the Chiefs I was impressed with, it's not just Clyde Edwards-Helaire, it's the other guy. What's his name?
Isaiah Pacheco?
Yeah, him. I was impressed with him, too.
He's good. That boy's good.
He's a really good player, and I think they can use him. I mean, he's a running back, but they split him out wide. They put him in the slot. They put him all over the field.
Which is the best thing for this offense long term, to be able to run the football a little bit more, run a little more 11, 12, be able to pound it that way because they got a little too bogged down at times last year. Because especially when guys are playing too deep, which is the thing right now across the NFL, defensively, play too deep, don't give up big plays, make teams be patient. Kansas City's actually doing it.
Right. Jerry, what about you? Who are you most impressed with?
As far as teams?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, man. I think it was Kansas City too, because I didn't expect him to come out. But then again, am I more impressed by Kansas City or am I more disappointed in Tampa Bay?
I'm more impressed with Kansas City. They just balled out.
They just look good, and I think defensively they look pretty good too. You know what I'm saying? So,
they pretty much revamped their entire defense. Damn near. They got brand new players. They got a new secondary. They got more athletic back there. You got drafted a guy like George Karlaftis, who helped in the pass rush with Frank Clark and Chris Jones.
Yep.
Yeah, faster linebackers with Nick Bolton.
Bro.
Good.
They're very good. And I think also I want to give a quick shout out to Jacksonville and Philadelphia. Right? Like,
oh God.
Although, because I want to get into that, Marcus. I want to go ahead and get into Jacksonville, Philadelphia.
Yeah, man. Got 14 up. What the heck happened afterwards?
They fumbled the ball because it was raining. It is what it is.
Yeah, I mean, and I think people look for reasons. And I know we can all attest to it because we're Gator fans. People look for reasons to bash quarterbacks, right? To like Trevor. Of course, Trevor didn't have his best game.
All 4 times. I mean,
but like it happens. You know what I'm saying? Like he's been fairly good throughout this season. So people kind of jump on him like that, bro. Like, yeah, it happens. Like you can't have that happen because everybody has these rainy games, wet games. But still, at the same time, people just want to bash. Like they look for something bad to say.
Well, draft fans like that too. They're so like emotionally the other way. One week it's like, oh my God, we're going to the fucking Super Bowl. Next week, just goddamn, we suck. He's a buzz, all that shit. Like, guys, breathe.
You're
no 2-2 right now at this point. If someone told us today that the Jaguars are going to be 2-2, I would throw a damn parade.
Yeah, y'all, in my opinion, y'all still the best in that division.
Yeah, just beat goddamn Houston this week and you're fine. You're 2-0 in the division.
Yeah,
you got Indy after that.
If you lose to Houston this week, I'm gonna get a little concerned.
Yeah, but this is still a young football team with some holes depth wise.
Jake Pierce run for 160 on y'all. I'm be impressed with him.
It is what it is. I mean, like the Philly's probably the best team in the NFL right now. Like,
yeah, I think I was about to say I'm impressed by Philly, and you know who's playing.
Maybe don't do that. Don't hate. They are right now.
Okay. I got something to say. Darius Slay might be the best corner in that division.
I don't think might be is even the answer, honestly. Like Darius like been one of the top corners in the league for several years now. I don't think that's really a debate.
Big but I know AB gonna say otherwise. So
yeah, but seriously, like we had the lead. We missed a touchdown throw to Agnew. and then we started fumbling the ball all over the place. It happens. Just beat Houston this week. You're 2-0 in the division. Beat Indy after that. You're 3-0 in the division.
Just grow up. You know what I'm saying?
Where's the Indy game?
It's an Indy, but like Indy sucks right now. Like we can beat them. Don't do
you
that.
got to play them to start the season?
You
got to just play them though?
Yeah, put in week 2.
Play them again in a couple weeks?
Yes, it's a weird quirk of the schedule. We already get through Indy like very, very quickly. I don't know why.
What's going on with the schedule?
Like we play Indy real quick and we play Tennessee at the end of the damn year. Like I don't get that.
It's crazy.
Tennessee,
by the way, I got a question to ask about the Tennessee Titans.
Yes.
When y'all gonna pull the plug on Ryan Tannehill, put Malik Willis out there?
Bro, don't get me started, bro. Don't get me started.
I mean, already did it with Mitchell Trubisky, putting Kenny Pickett. They didn't already did it.
Malik Willis is not better than Ryan Tannehill right now. Like Malik Willis went to third round for a reason. Like let's pump the brakes.
You can't pull the plug yet. You have
financially yet they damn sure can because that's like $45 million in the hole right there.
Pull the plug.
This is why you're not.
But why? I mean, what are we getting out of pulling the plug on him right now?
You getting the heck out of purgatory is what you get.
Do you want to turn him into Justin Fields?
That's another thing I want to get into because I'm so sick and tired of people saying Justin Fields is not a franchise quarterback. I'm finna go on my rant with this. I'm finna do this right now. I'm sick of this shit. I'm sick of it. That this man is not a franchise quarterback. He literally has no offensive line around him. He has no receivers to throw to. What in the hell do you expect him to do out there? He's running for his life. He's on life support right now at this point. He's running for his life every single time the ball snaps.
Yeah.
And yet they're 2-2.
And yet they're 2-2. And literally yet. You know what I'm saying? I mean, he's doing as much as he can, bro. Like, if you don't have no wide receivers to throw the ball to, no offensive line to block for you, what do you expect? Kind of the same thing. Kind of the same thing that Trevor Lawrence went through early in his career. You know what I'm saying? Some of the same stuff as much as Tua did have bad throws, his offensive line was garbage, and he was throwing to Preston Williams. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's be real here.
I like Preston Williams.
I did, but we didn't have no other good receivers. Devontae Parker, I don't want to hear it because he was out half the time.
Hey, man, he hooping for the Patriots right now.
Of course, but yeah,
Patriots, any receiver at this point can hoop for them.
Yeah, but I just think the conversation on Justin Fields, and I saw a mock draft that had Bryce Young going fourth to the Bears. Like, that makes no sense, you know? So
exactly, no sense whatsoever. And I'm like, why is it? And I'm gonna just say it. I'm just come right in and say it. Why every time the black quarterbacks go through this? Oh, they can't be franchise quarterbacks. Trevor Lawrence did the same exact thing last year. Oh, he needs to get a line around him. He needs to get a better head coach. He needs receivers to throw to.
I mean, the
energy shift is crazy.
Don't forget Lamar Jackson too.
I mean, he did get to the playoffs every year, so I mean, that was just bullshit from people.
Yeah, how they pretty much said, "Oh, he can't throw." Really? He threw himself into an MVP.
Yeah, he might do it again.
Exactly.
Yeah, he's looking like he might be the front runner.
I mean, the man won an MVP throwing the ball to Mark Andrews.
I mean, that's a pretty good target to throw to be fair. He's all pro tight end. Let's really
target to throw to.
I mean, that's a damn good target to throw to. He's 37 touchdowns doing it.
It is, but it's literally his only target. He had no wide receivers that year.
Hollywood Brown's not bad. It's just that he's Hollywood Brown. He's not.
Hollywood. I think there's.
Who's his cousin?
What the got to do with him?
Who?
I rest my case.
Jesus fucking Christ! What does that have to do with him?
He hanging around too much.
Wait, his cousin Antonio?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, I didn't know that.
But what I'm saying is, y'all cut the bullshit with he can't be a franchise quarterback. Just stop.
Yeah.
Y'all do this.
To be honest, I don't really see it with Justin Fields that much. I ain't gonna lie. I don't see it with Justin Fields, but that team's a train wreck. Like anyone's gonna die on that team.
Yeah, I think sometimes he shows like those flashes.
Imagine, I hate to do this, Jerry. Imagine Tua behind that line right now on that team.
We already saw it
Yeah.
the last several years.
Yeah, and that line wasn't nearly as bad as this one.
Also, thinking Tua wasn't also nearly as like dead as Justin Fields was when it comes to some of the statistics. It was like people were just overreacting. People thought he was going to be some massive superstar and shit, but he was fine. They were winning games. They were winning 10 games every year.
Yeah.
I swear they had to resuscitate Justin Fields on the sideline. I swear I saw them doing that.
Their team's a mess.
Yeah. I personally, if the Bears are on TV, I try to avoid watching because it's just not good.
Never watched the Chicago Bears. They've been allergic to offense since the 1920s. Why is anyone shocked that they're still allergic to offense?
It's bad.
Look, somebody at my job is a Bears fan.
Ew.
I'm like, bro, why? He's from. I think he's from Chicago though.
Yeah.
I'm like, bro, why are y'all putting this man through this? Like, why are y'all doing this? Why are y'all sabotaging this man? He's like, I don't know. I mean, I don't know what they're doing at this point.
Now, moving on from the Chicago Bears, I want to talk about the best bad team in the NFL.
Uh-oh.
The Detroit Lions.
Oh man.
You just feel for them because they should at least be 3-1.
At least, just have their offense is averaging damn near 40 a game right now.
Jared Goff making fantasy owners happy.
The running backs are running through everyone. Amon-Ra St. Brown is one of the top receivers in the NFL right now. TJ Hawkinson's beat the shit out of my fantasy team this past week.
Yeah.
They don't even have Jameson Williams yet. And they're putting up 40 a game.
The offense is cooking. I don't know what the hell Dan Campbell's offensive coach. I don't know what he's doing over there, but it's working. Now, defense, Aaron Glenn, bro. Dog, cool. I see why Deuce Staley was yelling at you so damn much on Hard Knocks because it ain't good.
Who, Jeff Okudah?
Nah, Jeff Okuda's been very good, actually.
He's been good. He's
the only one that's been good.
Aaron Glenn, that defensive coordinator, Jesus. I seen him call a single high, all-out blitz on 2nd and 16.
Nasty work, brother.
What are you doing?
Nasty work.
I mean,
bro, Lions fans should be arranging Super Bowl tickets if this team was like the 20th ranked defense in the NFL.
If they can't do that in the NFL, not only would they be undefeated, they'd be the favorites to come out of the NFC North. You can forget it. Yeah, at that point, you can forget it.
They're scoring on everyone and anyone.
I'm gonna go a step further. I don't care what their records are. The Detroit Lions look better than the Green Bay Packers right now.
I don't go that far. The defense is.
I will. Defense is what's keeping them down right now. But offensively,
I mean, when Aaron Rodgers isn't throwing to rookies, their offense is perfectly fine.
But I feel so bad for that Lions thing. I mean, they play so hard. They're not getting blown out either. They're really not getting blown out. Last year won 2 games. They didn't get blown out in none of them games really last year. Maybe one or two.
Now, and they're actually scoring. So it's like, what are you doing? Now, granted, defensively, they don't have quite the talent. Like Tracy Walker's out for the year. That hurts big, but still. Just be a competent defense. Average.
They lost
and you're 3-1.
They lost 28-24 to the Vikings, 45-48 to the Seahawks.
See,
36.
Geno Smith looked like an MVP against them. Honestly, that was enough. Geno Smith is looking better than Russell Wilson right now. Funnily,
they literally lost all their games combined by 10 points, bro.
Think about that. They're not a bad football team. They just had bad luck.
And they scored more than enough points to win those games in an NFL football game.
And AB, like Marcus is saying here, and I want to talk about that as well before we move on to culture law. Russell Wilson and Geno Smith. Did anybody see this coming?
Nope. But I'm so happy for Geno Smith right now. I really am.
I am too. He deserves it.
Now, will he be the future in Seattle? Probably not.
No.
But unless they win enough games, they'll have to draft a quarterback.
Right now, he's the best quarterback in the NFC West, which is really hilarious.
Right now, yeah, he is.
I ain't like it.
Even over Kyler Murray.
I mean, Kyler Murray's Arizona's a mess. They can't score in the first quarter to save their lives. Like the AFC West on the flip side is a massive disappointment.
Bro, we literally predicted that would be the best conference. The best
And the
division.
Raiders have disappointed. The
I
Chargers,
said one of them was going to disappoint. It happens every year.
Yep.
the Chargers disappointing. You know, I mean,
They're injured, to be fair.
some of it has to do with injury. So I'm going to give them a little bit of. I'm going to give them the benefit of the doubt there.
The Raiders are just nasty.
The Broncos are absolutely disgusting to watch.
How the hell are they 2-2?
Defense.
We're scoring 14 points a game.
And I feel like Russell can't take command of that locker room as much as what he could in Seattle.
No, their biggest problem offensively is that they don't throw in the middle of the field. Which then again, that's the problem with every Russell Wilson offense that's ever been designed. He does not throw in the middle of the field. You have a lot of speed guys who can get possessions down there.
Yeah,
he's not even looking that way.
Right.
Now their offense is really going to take a little bit of a hit because
Javonte Williams out for the year.
Is out for the year.
So now it's really going to be
LCL.
Melvin Gordon's their running back, right? They're back.
Yeah, they don't want to see Melvin Gordon out.
And he fumbled, bro. He fumbled like his first carry or something.
He fumbled in midair right to dude's laughing right back for a touchdown. Like, come on now.
The Twitter
Austin was absolutely losing his mind over Melvin Gordon right now.
Yeah, bro. They're just in a tough predicament. I mean, honestly. So
the only receiver's really cooking for him is Cortland Sutton, and because he's Cortland Sutton, Jerry Jeudy's kind of a disappointment. There's something.
Kinda.
I don't know what it is about Jerry Jeudy, but I don't get why he's not that good right now. I don't get it.
That's what I'm saying. Jerry Jeudy should be an elite wide receiver, but he's literally just mid.
Like I'm not gonna going on because that's weird, but he's YouTube good.
Yeah.
Because you see him run all these beautiful routes and all that. He gets open. He's fast as hell. Just doesn't catch the football. Or just get the football as much as he should. I don't get it.
Yeah, he does have. And you know what's funny, bro? I remember because I'm a fake eval, I'm a fake NFL scout. So we were Alabama fans think all their players are the best. So I was watching some of Jerry Jeudy's college film, and I noticed he would drop balls often. Like he would literally drop passes all the time. I'm like, I don't even think he's the best wide receiver in the country. And I think it was Jamar Chase and Justin Jefferson and those.
I think the best wide receiver that Alabama had.
Right. So I'm like, he's not even. And people, oh my gosh, Jerry Jeudy. But in hindsight, he was not better than Devontae. He was not better than Jalen Waddle.
Not better than Waddle.
And the other guy we don't speak of right now because he's in trouble. But he probably wasn't even better than him either.
Let's just go ahead and say it. Say it. Yeah, I think Jerry froze on us.
Of course he did. But no, seriously, they're disappointing. The Raiders, their trenches are bad. For some reason, Derek Carr is one of the most athletic quarterbacks in the league, and he never really uses it. I don't get it.
I don't understand. You got a weapon like Devontae Adams. You got two weapons out there with Devontae Adams and Darren Waller.
They don't use them as much as they should, really.
They really don't. And Devontae Adams was visibly frustrated last week, I believe, because of that lack of targets.
Maybe don't play with your college teammate. I don't know. Unless you're Joe Burrow and one things.
Jerry, you with us?
Yes, sir. I just got back. It was something wrong with the signal, and it was buffering. So,
okay. But that's what happens when you hire Josh McDaniels as your head coach. That's really what it comes down to.
Did you not learn from his days in Denver?
Has the NFL learned not to hire expatriate coaches? Have they? It doesn't work
right now. They're a mess.
It's not looking good for them boys. And funnily enough, we played the entire AFC West. And all those games, all of a sudden, it's look very winnable.
Yeah, Kansas City's not winnable.
It's winnable. Any NFL game is winnable.
No, it's not.
Any one of them.
I don't think we do win it. I think we beat either the Raiders or the Broncos.
Yeah, you're beating the Broncos when you play them because they just can't score on anybody.
It might be
The
the Broncos. Might be the Raiders.
You beating the Raiders. You beating the Raiders and the Broncos. Not beating Kansas City. Not if they own the way they are.
Maybe.
If they're
lost to the Colts. So I mean,
yeah.
they're gonna have games where they just beat where they do dumb things for no reason and they're gonna beat themselves sometimes. It ain't gonna happen against us because it's an Arrowhead, but you never know.
Yeah.
Wait, the game's in Arrowhead?
Yeah.
Oh, you guys are cooked.
The other two games though, they happen at home, basically. One's in London, the other one's in Jacksonville, so 2 home
London
games.
Jaguars.
Oh, shut up. They're not going to London. Nice.
Legends.
Well, if it's in London, you're guaranteed to win. So, I mean, hey.
We're guaranteed to win. But
Y'all lost the game while playing in London.
Yeah, we lost to the Cowboys before.
Oh, yeah.
Of course, Cowboys.
My bad. My bad.
It was the year Des caught it.
Before we get into college football talk here, do you have any other comments on anything going on in the NFL?
Not really.
Don't sleep on Dallas in the division.
Don't sleep on them.
Nobody's going to sleep on Dallas.
Relax. The NFC is terrible. There's like only a handful of teams who are good in that conference right now.
Yeah,
Philadelphia, you guys, I guess the Packers.
The national
right
sleeping on
mid.
I'm not talking to y'all about sleeping on. I'm talking to the national media. They are.
National media is not sleeping on the Dallas Cowboys. Cut the cap.
They've never slept on y'all.
You are the Dallas Cowboys. I mean, you are the America's team, quote unquote. The national media is not sleeping on you. In fact, y'all get way more national games than y'all probably should at times. Like, don't do that.
Well, tell it to Stephen A. Smith since he seems to be hating every time he gets on first, second, we win.
Well, ain't they fault that one of your team in the division is 5-0 and looks really good. Oh, freaking well. Deal with it. Just beat them when you play them.
Stephen A., how about you go on first, second, talk about your Pittsburgh Steelers right now?
Why do you care about Stephen A. Smith? Like, why do you care?
No, because he always got to throw shots at my team, yet his team trash, and he don't say not a damn word about him.
Breaking news: Stephen Smith doesn't like the Cowboys. He's gonna talk shit about the Cowboys because he gets engagement.
No,
why do you care about Stephen A. Smith?
Fans. He got no problem with the team. He don't like the fans.
I don't either. Who doesn't?
We do.
Nobody likes Shaw, to be quite honest, but it's okay.
We do.
Why do you care though? In all seriousness, gives a fuck. Just win.
Yeah, facts.
Oh, pull the Al Davis, just win, baby.
I mean, that's the name of the game. Just win games. What you're doing right now. You won games with a backup quarterback.
But yeah.
Anywho,
let's get into college football.
Let's get into college football, bro. Let's do it. We got a whole slate. Let me go ahead and pull up.
But real quick, I got to give a shout out before we do this.
Yes.
To the Kansas Jayhawks.
Oh, man.
Yes.
I got to give them their flowers because for them to be 5-0 at this point, ranked for the first time since 2009, College Game Day is going to be there this weekend. They take TCU. I'm shocked by what I'm seeing. Like, this team looks really, really good, and I'm proud of them. I'm rooting for them to make it, not only make it to a bowl game, but win it. Now they better get a coach a lifetime contract because if not, somebody poaching them.
I'd say QB can make the moves too, and shout out TCU for beating the hell out of Oklahoma last week.
They beat dog break. They beat the brakes off. Now I'm watching that game. I'm like, damn, what is going on?
Oh, thank God we have a noon game for once. Jesus.
I know, bro. I'm trying to figure if I'm going to it. We're gonna see.
You know you ain't going to that game. You know you're gonna wait till next week to go.
You chill out. I don't know. Okay.
You know you're going to.
Are you going next week? Though is a question.
Huh?
Are you going next week?
I don't know, man. I'm trying to figure it out. I'm still contemplating.
He's not going this week. He's going next week.
If you do, find me a ticket somehow, some way.
Nah, bro, it's your birthday, so somehow we gotta figure out. We gotta figure it out, man. We gotta figure it out.
Yeah, man. Yeah, let's get into these.
I would say find me a ticket, but I'm not gonna do that much traveling.
It's a lot of traveling.
Well, no, see, that's vacation time for the next week would be.
Yeah. All right. So what do we want to get into first here, bro.
Let's check out Arkansas and Mississippi State. Actually, it's kind of interesting.
See, Arkansas is reeling a little bit, and then on top of that, we don't even know if KJ Jefferson is going to play.
They got cooked by a backup quarterback. That was crazy.
They're saying he's questionable for the game.
Okay, I got Mississippi State.
It's in Starkville. Those damn Cowboys are going to be annoying as hell.
Yeah.
You already
The
tell.
what? The what?
The Cowbells.
You said Cowboys.
I said Cowbells, fool. Stop.
You actually did say Cowboys.
I definitely did not say Cowboys. Stop the paranoia.
But when we go back and listen to this, you'll hear it.
I definitely said Cowbells.
It's at 1 hour specifically, if you want to go back and look.
Yep. About 1 hour and 30 seconds.
Also, I want to go back and say Louisville, I was completely wrong. They are garbage. Yes.
They're bad.
I mean, we could have told you that.
I thought they'd be better.
They're the Malik Cunningham show.
Yeah.
I knew that was trash when they blew the lead against Florida State. So
yeah.
Like they're the Malik Cunningham show, guest starring absolutely nobody. Like that's not a good recipe for
presented by no one.
No one. All right, so we'll say Missouri, Florida for obvious reasons.
By the way,
so we'll save Missouri, Florida for obvious reasons.
I want to save Missouri and Florida and Tennessee and LSU for later. Those two.
Let's go ahead and get into it though. In Dallas, the Red River rivalry.
It's Red River Shootout to me. I'll always say Red River Shootout.
Red River Shootout. But then we gotta be politically correct too. I mean,
they changed the Tyler Full George from world's largest outdoor cocktail party for no reason. But yeah. I get the shootout part though, because
I'll go ahead and get my pick on this game. Hook 'em horns.
Ooh.
And Quinn Ewers is gonna be back.
This is a hard game because I don't think either teams are that good. But
Oklahoma in the last 2 weeks has just looked bad, man.
Their run defense has been
terrible.
Same as the other run defense, excuse me. Like Brent Venables is there to make them a better defensive team, and they're not even close to that right now.
Not even close. They're worse than they were last year.
And I don't love Dylan Gabriel either because he's kind of erratic.
I'm gonna go Texas because I feel like Bijan's gonna have a generational day.
Because this defense, I hope so.
Yeah,
this defense is exactly why I'm picking Texas too. Excuse me. Yeah, Texas.
Who we got in TCU, Kansas? I'm gonna go Kansas.
I'll say TCU.
I'm riding the Kansas wave right now.
I'm riding Kansas
from them.
But at some point they must lose, right?
I'll go TCU.
Oh, this is the start of their gauntlet.
But why are all these games at noon? That's my question.
Oklahoma, they got to play Oklahoma State, I believe. So this is the start of their gauntlet.
They can beat Oklahoma how they're playing. They can.
You should have beat them last year if you want my honest opinion.
I'm gonna go Kansas because they're at home.
And game day is gonna be there. Yeah, they are gonna be juiced up out there. They actually put butts in seats. And it's not
look at these games.
This is a backloaded week though. Ooh.
I see some.
All right, hold on real quick, y'all.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all give Auburn any shot whatsoever?
No.
They'll compete and beat themselves like they have the last several weeks.
Auburn sucks. I just I got Georgia all the way. I think Georgia comes back strong and beats them.
Right. Yeah, give me Georgia big.
Georgia
what?
Big.
I don't know if they cover the spread. Hold on. Let me see. I gotta pull up my picks because I'm part of the Run Your Pool roll-up picks on the Roll-Up Network. Shout out to them guys. And tune in for tomorrow's episode for the roll-up. So they had a couple of guests on there. I'll go ahead and look at my picks that I had on there because on here we're picking by we're picking against the spread. So let me see. Here we go.
Oh, so Joe Burrow said he played through multiple concussions and blacked out during multiple games. I'm sure.
Yeah, I'm sure he did. Yes, I did. That is a pick. I picked Auburn to actually cover the spread, though. Georgia's winning, but Auburn's covering the spread.
I got Georgia by 20.
The spread, I think, is like 25.5.
And
So
Georgia's,
let's say Georgia by 20 or 21.
Yeah.
Georgia's not gonna play as bad as they did last week. They're not, and Auburn's not.
Not last week, last 2 weeks.
And they haven't looked good last 2 weeks at all offensively.
They play like that again. Auburn might actually be in the game.
They'll be in it and they'll find a way to screw it up because that's what they've done.
Georgia's gonna take an L soon, but I don't think it's gonna be Auburn.
It's not gonna be against them. It's probably not gonna be against us. It'll probably be against like Tennessee or something if Tennessee actually shows up.
I'm you know,
Don't do it. Don't do it.
He's gonna do it.
Don't do it.
I'm not gonna say it.
You're going to say it. You know you want to.
I just think they can be upset. That's all.
We got a
They
good,
can.
and we got a good one at 3:30 on Fox.
Yes, we do.
UCLA.
Much better than I thought it was gonna be.
I got UCLA. Utah showed me they can't stop dual threat quarterbacks. So I got UCLA.
They only played one.
Yeah, I would say them.
Exactly, and I seen enough.
I got Utah because I don't know if UCLA can stop the run.
Well, if Florida
KT being out is going to hurt them at some point. I don't know if it's this week, but it's going to hurt them.
Yeah.
And on top of that, I picked Utah to win outright. So hey,
Who we got in Washington, Arizona State?
Washington. Michael Penix Jr. is gonna get back on. Well, he didn't play bad last week. It's just their defense let him down last week against UCLA. And that was a hell of a game too. But
I'd say Washington personally. I don't really care about their game. I'm not gonna lie to you.
oh, another one. Anybody give Michigan State any chance against Ohio State?
No.
Neither do I. But I have Michigan State covering that spread too.
They ain't covering it.
Okay.
What's the spread anyway?
I think that one's 20. What's it around 25 or 26?
Half the game's mucky. It's in East Lansing, so
It's in East Lansing. That's part of why I have them covering. I don't think they're gonna get blown out like that. Not at home.
Personally, I think they get ran on personally, but who knows? It's college football. Shit happens. Michigan State competes with Ohio State for whatever reason all the time.
Yeah, they do. It don't matter how bad.
They just don't have athletes.
We should have known they were gonna be bad when they were in a dogfight with Western Michigan.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go. North Carolina and Miami.
Nah, I'm not doing that one.
What?
It's a mid-off.
I got North Carolina.
Yeah, I'm going North Carolina also.
I'll take Miami for whatever reason. I don't know.
This is just too exciting.
They're at quote-unquote
I
home.
get the Miami pick. You said what?
The Miami's at quote-unquote home, so that really doesn't matter for them very much.
That's the worst home field advantage in the country.
By far.
That's the worst home field. The damn high school teams sell out more than they do.
Hell, I went to those games because I knew someone who went there and shit. I was getting tickets for $10. And mind you, this was a season in which they went to the ACC championship game.
Jesus Christ.
That's crazy.
That was 2018, 2017?
Yeah.
17.
Same
Yeah.
thing.
Freshman year. Now I got a pick here, man. I think Vanderbilt. I think they play Ole Miss harder than what people think. I don't know if they'll win, but I think they're gonna play them a little harder.
Yeah,
Vanderbilt has these games, and maybe against us too. But they have these games where they just play like crazy, like good ball, and they almost upset somebody. So I think maybe either Ole Miss or probably us they'll have a good game against.
they're not big. I don't think it's against us personally. I don't know.
It ain't gonna be against us.
I do think Ole Miss wins and wins pretty convincingly.
Yeah, so do I.
Yeah. All right, what else we see here?
Mid.
Kansas State and Iowa State.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not Kansas State. Although I think Iowa State will keep it close.
Well, primetime game Alabama A&M is mid central.
Yeah.
Wait. Do we have Kentucky beating South Carolina? By the way,
Yeah.
It's Levis plays, yeah.
USC and Washington State. That could be interesting.
USC.
I mean, I have USC winning, but Washington State. Hey, look, they might keep that game close.
It's
I
in the
think
constant.
USC has too much speed.
They do. I think they do as well. Too many athletes. Jordan Addison, Mario Williams. That combo with Caleb Williams is lethal right now.
Yes. Now, how are we feeling about? And shoot, man, do we feel like we're going to see any type of interesting games out of Iowa and Illinois and Clemson and Boston College?
No.
No, not really.
Okay. How about Notre Dame and BYU? I think Notre Dame might get the job done.
That's interesting, actually.
That's in Las Vegas?
Yeah.
Ooh. Mormons in Vegas?
Damn.
Interesting. I'm going to take.
I'm taking BYU outright.
I don't know about right, but I'll say Notre Dame. Fuck it.
I'm going to take Notre Dame as well.
I just don't like what I've seen from Notre Dame.
I don't either.
Now, I will say this. This is going to be a crazy take. Hold on, stop right there. It's going to be a crazy take.
Oh, boy.
Army could possibly keep that game close for one reason. That triple option is hell.
They can run the ball.
Because
you can't practice against in the season because you're not going to get cut in practice. You know,
like we all played football. Did y'all hate that week whenever you had to play a triple option team?
Wing T was the worst.
Bro, I played in a wing T, so I know like it's a pain.
That is painful.
Yeah.
Dude, Trinity Chris used to play in the wing T for some reason. Like what? Why?
Bro, if you have one undisciplined jerk on the defensive side of the ball,
it's a 70-yard touchdown run.
You're gonna get cooked.
Bowles ran the hell out of it until like the last couple of years. They finally went to actual like modern day offense. Corky left.
Now, who do we have for? What did you say, AB?
Texas A&M, Alabama. Does Texas A&M cover the spread?
Alabama by 40.
The spread is
40.
I don't think they win by 40, but
they don't have the quarterback to keep
and covers.
Wait, is Bryce Young playing?
I don't care if he's playing or not. They're still
I don't
winning.
care anyway. That backup looks good, honestly.
Oh, bro, he's him.
Hey man, hey, if you decide to enter the portal because you ain't the guy,
I like Milroe a lot, actually. I really do.
Milroe can play, bro.
And the freshman wide receiver, I think Jerry.
Kobe Prentice.
Don't know.
Nope.
Don't say it.
I'm gonna let AB say it.
Wait, for who?
Alabama.
You say he's a freshman?
Mm-hmm.
Don't say it.
The only ones I can think of are Kobe Prentice and Aaron Anderson.
I'm glad you're ignoring AB. Good job. You got
come on, AB. You failed me, dog.
I mean,
he's a guy we wanted. He's a guy Jerry really wanted. Connect the dots. I'm just saying, the boy looked good against them Arkansas last week. I'm sorry, he did.
No, you're not sorry.
He's electric.
The boy's a star. He's gonna be.
You suck.
He's literally like Baby Waddle. It sucks, bro.
Jesus. But nah, like A&M, like it's so weird. They're so talented.
Are they though?
Yes, they have the raw talent, but they're just so inconsistent.
All I'm gonna say is this: most disappointing freshman wide receiver in the country has been.
But it's not because he's like terrible. It's just
his quarterbacks are Haynes King and Max Johnson. Was that anyone that was gonna be successful?
Maybe you should have made the right decision and went to another school.
Hey man, A&M's about to be transfer portal you.
Florida would have been the school, but I mean,
Bro, I mean, he could have went to Alabama. He could have went to Ohio State. He could have went. Bro,
Anywhere.
he even went to like Tennessee.
Speaking of someone who could have went to Tennessee on that same roster,
I'm a slap you for that. I was talking about the team in Austin. If not Florida, he could have went to that team in Austin.
Yeah, he had a great quarterback.
well, if you were so hell bent on staying in Texas, you could have went over there.
Yeah.
And also, speaking of Tennessee, there's also another player on that defense for A&M who's from that state. Could have went there or could have went to Florida.
Should have went to Florida.
We're not talking
Wanted to
about
go to Florida.
Donnell.
Walter Nolan.
Oh Jesus, I forgot about it. Oh my
He
god.
never forgot about him too. He ain't really doing too much.
That was in the bag until his daddy got involved.
Yeah. Damn, almost got him a pro. He would have still been there today.
Bastard.
And man, he got a good deal. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
No, he didn't get a good deal.
Nah,
Trash.
who do we feel like we got in the Florida State versus NC State game? I'm gonna go ahead and say I got NC State, but I think Florida State will find it.
Wolfpack March.
I'm tempted to take FSU because they're getting healthier, but
Yeah.
you know.
Hey, what did the
I need to see how the offensive line holds up.
What did the Muse say and stop the yard? Wolfpack March.
You actually
Hey,
watch
bro,
Stop the Yard.
Look.
They get pissed off, man.
NC State, they must be disciplined on the offensive line because Florida State's defensive line is really good. Really, really good. I think what got Florida State last week against Wake Forest is just that RPO was just like
Their mesh is so annoying.
it's crazy.
And the fact that their corner got mossed on a ball he should have caught.
Yeah.
Hey, it's hard
But
being corner.
NC State, I think this is a game where Devin Leary reminds people that he's one of the top quarterbacks in the ACC.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, if you're gonna throw on somebody, it is Florida State.
Now, I would pick Oregon State and Stanford, but you know,
I haven't watched enough to even know. I'm gonna say Oregon State though.
I can't pick Stanford right now.
I got Oregon State.
It haven't looked great. Ever since it not looked great the last couple weeks.
What?
What the
What
hell?
in the world is happening?
What the hell was that?
What are we doing?
What are we doing?
Ignore the pop.
We'll edit that out. But we can.
There ain't no editing. But, all right. Looking at these games, which game with a large spread? Now the game. Oh wait, there's some other games you gotta pick.
We do.
Just some bullcrap.
Memphis.
What's on Thursday?
Thursday.
What is on Thursday? Go up, son.
UCF.
Oh wait, that's Wednesday.
Man,
Wednesday.
It's already over. Well,
They have us tonight. Wow.
who the hell is watching the mid-off between Nebraska and Rutgers?
Not me.
people who masochists.
Why would you? I'd rather watch paint dry.
That game is paint drying.
Yeah, it literally is.
Okay. I'd rather watch Love and Hip Hop Atlanta.
Oh, you wilding now.
This is entertaining.
No, I'm not. I'm not watching Nebraska and Rutgers. I'm not doing that. But Houston and Memphis, real quick.
I'm pick Memphis.
I'm Houston.
I'm gonna
As
take
disappointing
Memphis.
as they are, just still better than Memphis.
I'm gonna take Memphis because Houston, in the last few weeks, ever since they lost to Kansas, they have not looked good.
Right.
But them losing to Kansas broke them. I think. I mean, they were fighting on. They were literally the quarterback was literally fighting teammates on the sideline during that game. And we got the two left.
Last two of the night, man. Last two of the night.
LSU and Tennessee.
LSU and I
Let y'all pick first.
personally got Tennessee. I think Malik Hooker gets the job done. I like his supporting cast. I like his tight end.
Hendon
Hooker. Hendon. I keep saying Malik Hooker. Jesus, Hendon Hooker.
Oh, who does Malik Hooker play for?
Oh my
Shut
God.
up, bro. Shut up. Jesus Christ.
He's going good, by the way, but
I got Hendon. I got Hendon balling out. I don't think Death Valley is as potent in the afternoon or in the morning. So that's 11 a.m., right? That's when the game starts over there, in Baton Rouge.
Yeah.
So yeah, I got Tennessee.
Beat us.
Hmm?
We said that last year and they beat us.
Well, we were also a mess. Tennessee is a very good team.
Very true.
We were a mess.
Marcus, who you got?
I'll take Tennessee.
I guess it's my turn.
You're gonna take LSU, aren't you?
I will take LSU.
Oh my goodness.
I want to cover the spread. I'm picking LSU outright.
I knew you were gonna do that.
One reason.
Because you hate Tennessee.
Yes.
That has nothing to do with it.
AB, you hate picking, you know it. Stop.
I know.
Because I've picked Tennessee to win some games this year, but
Yeah, there were games that everyone knew and their grandma knew they were gonna win.
no, not necessarily. But
Come on now.
You picked Pittsburgh against them, didn't you?
I don't know.
Yeah, think about it.
I have to go back and look because that matter of fact is that was one of the games on the pool, so I got to go back and look. But again, we're picking against the spread. I didn't know that first 2 weeks on that. I'll tell you, I didn't know we were picking against the spread until Harlan told me. He's like, "Yeah, we were picking against the spread." I was like, "Okay, no wonder." The teams I picked that won, they showed up in red instead of green. But anyway, I'm going with LSU because I think this is going to be a game where somehow Jaden Daniels is able to pick that secondary part. That's Tennessee's weakness on defense. Their secondary.
Right.
It's not that great. They have one great player at safety, but other than that, I mean, it's questionable.
Right, I got you.
I think their receiver. I think Kayshon Boutte finally gets going. I think they finally get him going this game, and I'm gonna say he has over 100, maybe a touchdown or two. Malik Neighbors is gonna help out, and Mason Taylor. I think they're gonna utilize him a lot too.
I think that's a lot to ask from them in 1 week because that chemistry is just not good between Jaden Daniels and Boutte.
It's not, but you never know. I think this is one of the games.
I know he's praying, bro.
No, I mean if they lose, they lose.
Yeah.
But I don't know. For some reason, this is just setting up for Tennessee to have a letdown.
We know the reason, AB.
We know, bro. You don't have to hide it. We know.
Hide what? Hide what? I'm just saying, like for some, you know how every team that starts off like this, every team has that one game where it's set up where they can either lose or they'll be on the brink of losing. Like look at Bama and Texas earlier this year. Who thought Texas was going to keep that game close and actually have a chance to win?
But I don't think Tennessee's going to overlook LSU though. Like
it's not an overlook, really.
Looking, it's just better. It's just the game itself, but every team has those games. Look, Bama has one of them games every year. Matter of fact, they had 2 of them last year. 3 of them actually.
All of them are losing though.
Against us, they won by 2. Texas A&M actually beat them.
They actually beat us.
And Georgia beat them. They have games like that every year.
When they had injuries.
Against us, they didn't.
They did actually.
Who was out?
Who? I forgot who the big time. Who was that out last year against us?
Because Will Anderson played.
It was Will Anderson played. There was one guy missing. I can't think of the guy.
I couldn't tell you.
There was nobody missing.
No, there was somebody missing, bro.
Our minds.
There was somebody missing. I remember. I forgot what the player was.
Oh, our defense in the first quarter, yeah, they were missing.
Was it a cornerback?
Does it matter when it comes to Alabama?
No, somebody was missing though. I feel like somebody was, if I can remember correctly. I can't think of the player though.
But they always have those. Every team has that one game where
Yeah.
they have a potential letdown. I think this shit for Tennessee is this particular game.
Okay, that's fair. I mean, that's
Think about it. Nobody's giving LSU a chance to win. Nobody's giving LSU a chance to win. They're gonna hear that all week.
I mean,
And on top of that, they have won their last 4 games since that loss to Florida State, which should have been a win. It really should be 5-0 if we think about it. They really should be 5-0.
But they aren't.
They aren't. But just
that's fair. I see where you're coming from.
On top of that, even without Mason Smith, that defensive line is still really good.
I think I'm just going based off of. I think that Tennessee, I think their offense, their spread is just so dynamic. They'll just throw down the field on them. That's
I think one thing I do hate is how SJ goes so damn fast. I never liked that so personally.
Yeah,
tempo's one thing, but like
they go too damn fast. I mean, you don't have false start penalties. It happens every time you go that fast. It don't matter what the team is.
That's not even the thing. It's like you're going fast, but like especially when you get a 1-yard game, what are you going fast for?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, legit. Anyways, we got the University. We got the University of Florida.
Oh boy.
And Mizzou. I wanted to bring up a stat. I gotta find it.
Maybe you good?
No, this man's sick.
When the hell did Phoenix take the lead?
Oh yeah, we took it a while ago.
When the hell did that happen?
It's preseason.
But still.
Okay.
He's in the game. But yeah, give me Florida, and they covered that spread. It's
also, I wanted to bring something up. Since 2012, let me see. Missouri won. We won in 2012. Missouri won 2013, 2014. We won 2015, 2016. Missouri won 2017, 2018. We won 2019, 2020. Missouri won 2021. So Missouri actually is 6 wins to 5 over us.
6-6 after this Saturday.
Okay.
And I can tell y'all right now, I'm gonna throw this piece of information out to y'all. This team is more than locked in. Remember Eli Drink was remember his antics last year after the game, the costumes?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. They remember that.
I'm hoping we're locked in, bro.
Just know they remember that. They want to beat the hell out of this Missouri team.
They can remember all they want. They better come out the field and actually do it.
That's true. But I'll tell you now, they locked in. I can tell you that now.
I'm gonna take Florida. I'm gonna take Florida 31 to 20.
28-10.
28-10?
Now, what am I saying? What's our defense we're talking about in 2017? They'll probably get one lucky bomb over the top somehow.
Then you know what? It might be like 31 to 19 though, because their kicker he be freaking cooking, boy.
That kicker is good.
38-17.
I didn't think it was going that many points.
I mean, we did. I mean, yeah, it was Eastern Washington, but we did just put up 50.
It might.
Tennessee put up 33. So I mean,
watch it's gonna be like 26 to like 17.
This Florida blowouts since like 2012 have been fake.
All fake, like literally no legit blowouts.
Like, they're funny money ass blowouts that we be having.
Yep.
So the 2020 blowout of Georgia was fake.
Most of the time, we have funny money blowouts.
Yeah.
Like with games we should win like 58 or like nothing. We win like 41 to like 20 or something like that.
Yeah, bro. And like we give up a stupid touchdown in the beginning, then we also give up a stupid touchdown in the end.
We
So,
just did it on Sunday.
Or like 31 to 10 games that we should win, we win like 28 to like 20.
yeah.
We just did it on Sunday.
Against Eastern fucking Washington.
We still did it. What did you just say? Teams, we should be 50-3. We don't do that. We just did.
Oh, congratulations. It's Eastern Washington still. We could have ran out there and did that.
FCS playoff contender?
It's FCS. Which is good.
Do we have
wrong.
Still a good team. I mean, let's not discount them.
Cooper Cup.
Do we have any concerns with Missouri at all about like anything particularly?
If Luther Burden somehow like balls out like his star rank says, then sure.
That would be my point.
That's my word.
Wait, there's another return this year of a former Gator. Week 1 was Mahmoud Diabate for Utah. This week, Tyrod Hopper for Missouri.
I'm a little bit worried about this one.
I ain't that worried, but
I think they're gonna use him to kind of spy on AR, and if they do that, it will be kind of a tough get. But we're gonna see. He's fast. He's athletic enough to kind of hinder AR.
Of all the guys that transfer, he was the one we're gonna miss the most. That we all said.
Yeah.
But any further comments or concerns or
real quick, y'all.
Mm-hmm.
Before we get out of here, we have to do our favorite teams NFL picks on the games this week.
Oh,
Who does Dolphins?
Shoot, let me see. We have. We got the Jets. I forgot. Dolphins.
Ooh.
We got the Jets.
Might be a tricky game, actually. I don't think y'all lose, but that's tricky.
I got us on a close one.
It's in MetLife, right?
Yeah.
I want to go Dolphins. I really do. Forget it. I'm gonna go Dolphins in a very, very close game.
Okay.
I would say I'm gonna pick the Dolphins, but I wouldn't be surprised if the Jets won. That Jets team actually has looked pretty good this year.
Roster wise, I actually like them. I just don't love the quarterback situation.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Zach Wilson's their quarterback, man.
Exactly.
Well, just because he's don't mean. I ain't gonna say.
That ain't why. I just don't think he's all that. I don't.
Mid.
He's more than mid. Chill out. But I love the roster.
Who's Jacksonville got this week?
Texans.
Oh yeah, Jacksonville winning.
I got Jacksonville.
I am concerned about the interior defensive line because Falikasi might not play, and we're really thin over there.
Awesome. Dameon Pierce will help my fantasy team.
Are you concerned about Dameon Pierce and what he can do?
Yeah, but I'm not concerned about Davis Mills. That's my only thing. I'm not concerned about their defense.
Yeah, I'm not concerned about Davis Mills either, but
that's a game you should. That's a game you're better than them. You're at home. You should win. You should win the away.
But Dameon Pierce, I will say, he looked really good this year.
Yeah, when they actually gave him the ball.
Yeah, they're giving him the ball. He looks really good, and
just give James Robinson the ball, please, Jacksonville, because I didn't like him getting also win the ball 19 times compared to the Eagles running 50 times.
Could you give Travis Etienne the ball some too?
He's not the best back on the roster. I get why they don't do it. He's going to be used more in the passing game, but he can run the football.
Get him the ball in the passing game, damn it.
Well, we tried a couple times. We did.
Some of us need points from him.
Again, I don't understand why people got fooled by Travis Etienne as a fantasy guy. I kept telling y'all all year James Robinson's the running back of this team. I kept telling y'all, didn't I? Did I not?
We thought Travis would be used in the passing game.
He ain't gonna use that much to the point where James Robinson shouldn't get touches taken away from him. Like,
field in.
I'm just saying. I tried to tell y'all. Y'all ain't want to listen to me.
All right, we got the Rams this week in LA. They would be playing in LA this week instead of 2 weeks from now. I'm sick.
You'll win that game because your offensive line can't block anyone.
You said what?
Y'all win because your offensive line can't block anyone. Y'all are absolutely killing people.
I got the Cowboys.
Defense travels, so I got Dallas, but I am concerned about Cooper Cup getting open
That's the
because.
only guy getting open for them. You should be concerned.
But I mean that's what concerns me is like maybe hopefully he doesn't go off on us. I don't want to see that.
I mean, Cooper Cup is just going to get open on people. This is what he does. He's one of those receivers where he's just going to beat you.
Who would have thought we'd have featured a game where Cooper Cup on one side for the Rams would be starting and Cooper Rush would be starting on the other side for the Cowboys? Who would have thought that? Two guys named Cooper starting.
Well, it happens like that, don't it? The NFL's funny.
Yeah, it is. But Cooper Rush has played well. I think he's going to continue to play well. We're not asking him to do too much. Just asking him to go out there, manage the game, feed Zeke and Tony Pollard the ball. CeeDee Lamb showing y'all he a number one receiver. I mean, try to tell y'all, but hey, nobody want to listen to me. Michael Gallup looked good in his limited snaps last week with the welcome back with the touchdown catch. Think he's only going to get better and get more improved. It's going to help CD out. I got us winning. I'm going to say 28 to 20.
2020? Fair.
Because like I said, still going to score a little bit.
I got the Cowboys winning 24-27.
I can see that too. I can see that. You got a score prediction, Marcus?
Not really. I'd say 28. I'll say 24-20.
Yeah, let's see.
Fair prediction.
Makes sense.
Y'all score enough points. I don't see them keeping up because their offensive line is going to get killed.
Yeah, that offensive line is. Damn. I mean, people wonder why Cam Akers and Matthew Stafford ain't playing that great right now.
I mean, Cam Akers has his own issues outside the offensive line, but Matt Stafford, yeah.
I mean, the line, so he had protection last year. I mean, he looked great. Doesn't have any protection right now.
Well, yeah, that's how it goes with quarterbacks in the NFL. If you ain't getting blocking, you're not going to look good.
But nope. Just ask Justin Fields right now. And Trevor Lawrence last year.
Oof.
Any final thoughts before we wrap this up?
Actually, none for me tonight, man. I'm just excited to see the games this weekend, really. That's pretty much it for me.
Jaguars, please don't disappoint me. Make me cry.
Don't tell me you cried after the Philly game.
Not really. I was like, oh, well, fuck it.
Yeah, it happens. It happens.
I wouldn't have had that attitude if I was you. Y'all were up 14-0.
I mean, shit happens. I mean, you won 5 times, you lost by 8. Oh, fucking well. Just win the next game. You gotta flush shit out sometimes.
And one guy got a great job.
You got one job. Just keep winning. Who cares what the Eagles are doing?
Been winning. And
Why are you worried about us then?
Actually, hold on. They're saying Dak could possibly play this Sunday. I don't know. I don't know if he will. I don't think he will.
Not.
But he's targeting Sunday.
Just because he wants to doesn't mean he should.
It's day to day. We'll see what happens in practice.
There's literally say he's having trouble gripping the football, but he shouldn't play. Just play. Wait till next week. Wait till that thing's healed. You're winning games. Just off your defense alone. You don't have to play Dak.
Yeah, I agree. I actually agree. I don't think we should play him this week. Take another week off. Come back next week and see how the grip is.
Come back when you start playing the Eagles. Honestly, that's really when you should come back. And when do y'all play him first?
Yeah, 100%.
When do y'all play Philly first?
You said where do we play him?
When do y'all play him?
We play him after this week, after the Rams game. We got him next week.
Yeah, if he's helping for that game, sure.
Yeah, play him that game. I agree 100%. No, who got the song this week?
I want to say it's me now.
I think it might be Marcus.
Yeah, I think it's you. Yeah.
All right, let's see what we got here. Let me find my way into the vault of music.
He's gonna pick Me and Mrs. Jones by Billy Paul.
Relax. I ain't gonna do all that. Ain't that crazy now. Jesus.
Nah, I hope not. I wonder what that man's wife thought when he made that song. Who the hell is Mrs. Jones?
Who the hell is Carlos? Okay.
Unless she was somehow Mrs. Jones and something they were doing. I don't know.
All right. I found one. I'm gonna go with 90 Proof by Smino and J. Cole.
I like
Okay,
it.
go on. Bet.
Send that to me. And by the way, speaking of music, wouldn't be remiss without saying this. R.I.P. to Coolio, man.
Yeah, RP Coolio, man, for
No,
sure.
100%.
That one hurt. I ain't gonna lie. That one hurt. Legend.
Anyway,
Legend.
I got any final comments? I might log off of here, bro.
Yeah.
Good podcast tonight. Good podcast, man.
Definitely, man. Let's let everybody know where they can follow us.
Yes, sir. You can follow me on Twitter at jbreezy_ii or IMBreezyII. And follow my Instagram at jlamar_ii. See what I be doing.
And Snapchat.
Relax. Send me follow Snapchat. If I wanted you to know might be personally like that, you're not following my Snapchat. Like, let's be
That's
fair.
fair.
Besides, this is in 2017. Anyway, Marcus Davis 904 is Twitter. Marcus Davis _ is the Instagram. Y'all know what it is. I'm gonna make my Cash App, whatever it is, that link on Twitter because it's your boy birthday next week. I need some love, you know. Know what I'm saying?
Boy.
Know what I'm saying? Quarter-century-year-old. Oh God, not even mention
You already know.
I can't say nothing because next month on the 12th, I'm actually gonna be in Gainesville on my birthday. We're gonna play South Carolina. So I'm going to be hitting the 30-30.
Yes, sir.
God
30.
dang, you almost put not play. Well, I am.
You look older than me right now.
Oh, shut up. Because I have beer right now. That's the only reason why. I ain't got a haircut in a minute.
It's been more than a minute. He had a haircut.
Oh, shut up.
All over it look like a caveman from the Geico commercials.
Oh, go to hell. You have the Dallas Cowboy fan haircut. Don't do
it.
AB got the Dallas Cowboy fan haircut and the Jalen Brown Dancing in the Rain haircut.
He's the same haircut my uncle has. And he's also a Cowboys fan. RIP.
Man, there's Cowboy fans everywhere. That's all you know. And they're going to be deep in L.A. too. So don't think for 1 second that's going to be a Rams sellout out there.
Ain't that many Rams fans in L.A.
Yeah, Cowboy fans all deep. We taking over SoFi. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
Every team in the league has pretty much done that. The 49ers in the NFC Championship game. There aren't that many Rams fans there. Don't even want the Rams.
Which don't make sense because they were there originally.
Yeah, for a little bit. They weren't that popular in LA even then.
Yeah, because it was a Raiders town.
It still is.
Yeah, exactly. They don't care about the Chargers. They somewhat care about the Rams because they won a Super Bowl last year, but
they tolerate the Rams.
They don't get me started with the Chargers. The Los
Angeles.
Angeles.
They play there for a cup of coffee, and they don't belong in LA. They don't.
Why don't you just put the Raiders back in LA and call it a day? That's what I don't get. But anyway,
anyways,
that rant because that's just dumb. But you can follow me on Twitter at AceWade1, on Instagram at Ace_Wade1, ladies. You can follow the podcast page on Twitter at Indie Evidence. And on Instagram at Indisputable Evidence. We're going to put more content on Instagram, by the way. Still got to find some of these clips that we've had. Some of the priceless clips. If one of y'all can find them, send them to me so I can post them.
Bet.
Lord have mercy.
Oh my God, Lakers, what are y'all doing?
You saw that too?
Yes. Jerry, did you see it, dude? This on the replay?
elbowed the man. Elbowed his own teammate the side of the head.
How do you slip and fall that badly, bro?
How do you do that?
Grab the rebound.
Oh my god, that is.
Jerry, they showing it for you?
I didn't see it yet. Is it Scottie Pippen Jr.?
I think it was. Like he had the rebound under the basket, he fell.
No, he probably got elbowed in the head by his own teammate. They really finna lose like that. That's a shame.
That's tough.
But Wayne Bacon, when the hell you get on this team?
You've been on for a minute, I'm pretty sure.
But another great episode. And by the way, Marcus, send me that song. Oh wait, here. Yeah. Appreciate that. Another great episode. We'll be. Oh, by the way, announcement while we're on here. Starting next week, we will be doing indisputable evidence on Mondays, in the Swamp Inside Fort Athletics on Tuesdays, just so we can have everything fresh for y'all.
That's right.
And give us time to get guests on. We're trying to get at least one LSU guest on. Jerry DM one person, I DM another one.
Yeah.
So we're gonna see what happens. We're gonna see what happens. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, man. We want to get these podcasts out, so we can kind of elaborate while everything's fresh in our brains and everything, bro. And then Monday Night Football, kind of elaborate on that while we're watching everything. So it should be pretty fun.
Then on top of that, we're not gonna be on here this late because Jerry has Bible study at 12 o'clock at midnight.
Oh my God.
And the Lord waits for no one.
Yeah,
I need to send AV a link so he can stop being, the H word.
Relax.
Anyways, neither here or there.
Shit's wrong.
Anywho.
Oh, and also, I'm gonna just go ahead and put it out there. We are going to do our best to try to get Josh Pate on one of these podcasts because shout out to him for getting the bag from CBS and 247 Sports. Y'all got to hear his story, how his show got started. So we want to try and bring him on some way, some form, some way possible on one of these podcasts, so we can kind of hear the story how he got his show started. Because we're trying to get the podcast, both of them, to that level. Maybe ESPN calls us.
Maybe not. We'll get there eventually.
I don't think ESPN has a large enough time slot for us.
No, they do.
You gotta take the times of Fox Sports.
Hey man, they got 3-hour radio shows. They got a time slot for us.
Oh man.
Might gotta go to Fox Sports. You never know.
Yeah, Fox Sports.
Outkick the cover. Outkick. Not play. Let me stop.
Hell no. No. I'll go to CBS while I go there.
Nothing wrong with CBS.
Exactly. The music back.
Music's back, bro. I'm bringing it back.
One time for your mind.
It was chopped through for a minute.
Okay, wait, hold on, Jerry. You going to something here, but hey, we riding out school.
Yeah, we bring it back, bro. We bring it back.
Oh, we bring it back relationship quite soon.
Oh God.
We don't know when, but it's gonna come back.
Oh Jesus.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Get the people what they want.
Yeah, I mean, we're gonna see about it.
We'll see.
Y'all. It was a freaking good episode. Appreciate everybody for coming in, bro, joining. I might head out of here, get some much needed rest, shower up, and yeah, it's been a pleasure as always, bro. I can't hear AB talking. We can't hear you, AB, but we can't hear you.
Lakers lost. Yeah, another great episode. Your co-host, Barry Brown and Gardell. Shout out to Gardell. care of your chicken, take care of your mental, save your loved ones that you love you, because you never know. Go Cowboys and go Heat.
All right. Breezy out of here, man.
Go Jags, go Braves, NL East champions.
Yeah, yes, Braves NL East champions, hold down the fence. Yankees AL East champions. Aaron Judge, shout out to you, break your home records. Y'all already know what it is.
Man, shouting out all his teams from underwater. That's crazy.
And you know what? Shout out to the Chicago Cubs for ending the season on the fifth note. 12 of their last 13 games, including 15 to 2 lacking today. Oh, they look good today. Look, the Cubs will be back. And shout out to the Guardians for making playoffs.
Hey, shout out to us.
Hey,
AL
y'all
Central
good
Rams.
job. Hey, y'all gonna raise it. And this y'all, great.
All right, we gonna see, man. Anyways, I'm out of here, y'all. Have a good night.
Great night, y'all.
Yeah.